Hello everybody, this is Cheri at djsundry.blogspot.com and welcome to the Craftin' and Stampin' Cruise September blog hop. This month, you may already know, we are featuring the paper pack called Jeepers Creepers. Now, if you know me at all, you know that I am not a Halloween person. I don't celebrate Halloween. But when I saw this paper pack from close to my heart, I knew that I had to have it because it is so adorable and there's so many things that you could use it without using Halloween, and I thought it would be perfect for kids or fun adult birthdays. So I went ahead and purchased it, and then we were challenged to use this sketch. Now this is our Make It From Your Heart Volume 1, and we are using the sketches on page or pattern number 7. Now for the video, I am just going to show you this sketch. If you want to see what I made using this sketch, you're going to have to head over to my blog, and I'll put the link down in the little box below, and I'll show you exactly what I did, and it's super fun. But when I looked at this and I thought this would be a fun Halloween or birthday layout, if I'm sure that there's somebody doing fun Halloween sketches, but I thought this would be a fun birthday layout. But then I thought, I wonder if I could turn that into a card. So that is what we are going to try to do today and see how that works. So let's just go over the elements of the sketch. We have a 12 by 12 layout here, and we have F, G, H, I, and J. F, G, I, and J are all, I think, 1.5 inches. And then the center piece looks like it was a 6 by 8 piece in here. And then there were 2 photo boxes that were 5 by 3, and then another photo box that is 3 by 3 with a little journaling spot on that's 1 3/4 by 2 3/4. Now obviously the card is not going to be that big, so I'm going to set that aside, and then at the end we'll see how well we did. So let's start with a card base, and this is just a regular white daisy card base, and I am going to use it in this position. So it will be 4 1/4 inches wide by 5.5 inches tall. So we're going to start with that, and then I chose one of the papers because it's so fun from this paper pack. And ooh, that side would be fun too. But no, we're going to do the other side because I used this side in my other card, because I did a card with the other sketch as well. Now this one is a quick and easy card that will go together really fast. The other one took a little bit more time because I pulled out the Cricut and those kind of things. So this one will go together just a little bit more quickly. Now typically when I am making a card, I usually show some of my card base and leave a border, but this time I wanted to get the full advantage of the paper, because remember, we're converting a 12 by 12 piece of paper down to a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch card. So there is our card base ready to go, and I'm just going to set that aside for now, and we are going to start playing with the paper. So to start with, I pulled this yellow piece of paper, and I cut it a little bit big on purpose so that I could match it up, but I'm realizing now that I want to go ahead and cut it to the exact size right now. I like to have a little bit of overhang in case I miscut something, because you can always go back and trim off, but you can't add to it. But I'm not going to have that luxury this time, so let's go ahead and take off. I know that doesn't seem like much paper, but I would throw it off. So now I pulled some of the papers from the pack. I have this fun polka dot paper, and I cut it into 1/2 inch strips. The other side's purple, and that's fun too, of course. You know I love purple. But I have 2 1/2 inch strips, and they are wider than the card base. Just so you know, the card base is it's the 5.5 inches tall, and it is about 3 1/4 inches wide. So we're going to start with these fun strips, and I am just going to get my ATG gun And we are going to tape them down. Now I'm just going to eyeball it. I could use the grid on my mat, I guess. I don't do that very often, but we can do that. And I'm going to come down about 1/2 inch there. I forget I have this grid. So we're going to come down 1/2 inch there, then we're going to flip the card over, and we're going to do the exact same thing. Line it up there, come down 1/2 inch from the top, and line it up there. Hey, that really is straighter. So then we're going to take our scissors and we're going to trim that off. I like to turn it over backwards so that I can exactly line it up. Now I don't have a lot of waste here. If you were really worried about this little bit of waste, you could cut it closer. I don't have a lot of waste, and I would just as soon have it straight. So now we're going to take the next piece, the next 2 pieces, and these are actually the zip strips from the eyeball paper. So on this side that's all eyeballs, this is the top that went across. So it's 1/2 inch, and I cut it down, and now we are going to just tape that down right below our little polka dot pieces. And again, it's a little bit wide, and I did that on purpose, and we'll trim it off in just a minute. Just like so. Well, I can't seem to line it up tonight. It's getting kind of late. I'm sleepy. Okay, so now I'm just going to go back again, flipping it over, trim off those edges. I'm a little less generous with those zip strips on the top because you don't have as much of those as you have 12 by 12 paper. So there we have the front of our card. Now, in the original sketch, you may recall there were 3 boxes. They kind of went off the side, and I thought about doing the 3 boxes and wondering how I would make it all fit. But instead, what I decided to do was mix it up a little bit and do a stamp. So I'm going to stamp on here just about like so, and kind of mimic that I did. Now I could go straight across, and maybe I will do that after all. So I have some archival black ink. Now you might say that's really a cute little ink pad, and it is. You are right, and you can get yours because this month Close to My Heart is offering a constant campaign where it's called the Create Kindness campaign, and in that you get to purchase 3x3 cards. It comes with a bunch of stamps. I'll put the link down below so that you can see it. And this little pad comes in that set. So I like it because it's really handy to have on the camera. Now it is archival ink, so just beware that once it's on, it's not going off your stamp. I've even used stamp cleaner, and it just does not quite come off, which is fine with me, because I know that it's not going to ruin my stamp to have that little bit of extra ink on there. I get off as much as I can, but I'm not going to stress about it. I think I chose something a little bit too big. So that one is definitely not going to go 3 times. That's okay. You will see. We will make this work. Maybe we will just change the orientation of our card. We will see. So then the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to change stamp sets, because that I was going to do it differently. So let's look and see. This one, let's go with Best and Birthday, because those will line up just like that. Okay, perfect. So see, when you have a plan in your brain and it doesn't quite work out the way you planned, go to backup plan. That's part of being creative. So as you see, we're leaving quite a bit behind. I just get off as much as I can. You could use stamp cleaner and maybe pull off a little bit more. I've been using this ink a lot lately, and it's really kind of difficult to get it off even with stamp cleaner. Okay, so I just want to kind of see where I'm going to put this. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to stamp them separately, just because it'll be easier to line them up if they're separate for me. So I'm just going to come off to the side and stamp down best. Now if I had a stamp that said scariest or craziest or something like that, that would be perfect for this set too. There is a stamp set that can be used for birthday and or Halloween that coordinates with this collection. I did not purchase it, and I'm going to just slide off camera a second just so I can line that up. Sorry, that's not on camera. There we have Best Birthday. So this could, I mean, obviously it's probably best for a kid. Oh, and the stamp set I used from that is from the Artiste cartridge collection. And here's just the clue. I used Artiste. No, I did not. I used Artistry, I believe. I used Artistry in my other card. Okay, so now we are ready to adhere that down. You've got to come and see that other card because it's really adorable too. It's very busy, I will give you that, with all these monsters going every which way. They are very busy. About did that upside down. So now we are just going to center that. Let's line up our grids again. And just kind of eyeball it. I usually eyeball. Okay. There we have our Best Birthday card. Now let's see how we did with the sketch. Is it perfect? No. But it's not a bad match, because remember, sometimes you can just flip these sketches this way and make it work this way. So we have the element, we've got our sides here, here and here, just like that. We've got these sides lining up here and here and here and here. And then we've got this one here and this one here, which it does add a little bit of extra. It's like an extra layer that they didn't have in the card, but because I wasn't putting blocks on and I was doing that solid piece, then this kind of mimics these three solid pieces. So there we have a fun, very busy, but definitely a fun card that you can give to somebody for your birthday. So thanks so much for stopping by today, and remember, take some time to enjoy the little things. Have a great day. Bye.